So people have been asking me about responding to Nicki Minaj's unhinged, homophobic tweet about me. I usually don't respond to this stuff, but let me just say this. Nicki Minaj, stop talking about for which you know nothing about. This is out of your depth, by the way, and you are a homophobic bigot. You don't care about African Americans, and you're not an African American. From what I know, you are reportedly an undocumented citizen, so you should be deported under Donald Trump's rules.
What did he say?
A Republican voting for Mitt Romney. You lazy bitches is fucking up the economy.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the channel. And as y'all seen in the beginning, we're gonna make sense of this video as we go through it. You feel what I'm saying? So just stick along with it. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna jump right into it, man.
Former CNN anchor Don Lemon was taken into custody Thursday night after being involved in an anti-ICE protest at a church in St. Paul, Minnesota earlier this month. Attorney General Pam Bondi confirmed the arrest Friday morning in a social media post, saying Lemon and others were arrested in connection with the protest at a church where a local ICE official also served as a pastor. Now, Lemon's attorney said federal agents arrested him in Los Angeles while
The ICE official served as a pastor. Dang, they doing like that. He probably fell under attack. Who knows? We finna take a look.
he was there covering the Grammy Awards. And he said what Lemon was doing in Minneapolis was no different from the reporting he's done throughout his career. He argued that Lemon was engaged in constitutionally protected journalism and that the First Amendment exists to protect reporters who hold those in power accountable. He also criticized the Justice Department, saying instead of investigating federal agents involved in the deaths of two peaceful Minnesota protesters, the administration chose to focus its resources on arresting a journalist. He called the arrest an unprecedented attack on the First Amendment and said Lemon plans to fight the charges aggressively in court.
Damn, that's crazy.
Now, Lemon has said that he attended the demonstration strictly as a journalist, not as a protester. But in this video, you can decide for yourself whether he looks like just a journalist or a protester in this conversation with the pastor.
I have to take care of my flaw.
Nah, it ain't about what you do, it's how you do it. And in this case, where you do it at. You feel what I'm saying? Like certain places you just can't go expect to just do what you want to do, especially like during church service. I kid you not, like if my own grandma and them was still living, like my great grandma and them, like they wouldn't go for this. They be up in church, somebody walking in, like what the. They were like, God, please forgive me. But what the hell this man doing up in here? Him and his people going here trying to distract what we got going on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why they've been snapping. Like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Get out of here, Satan. They'll be going off on Don Lemon and all the other folks.
That's a fact.
See, one thing about politics and stuff, it go hand in hand with religion. That's why I don't really like talk about it that much on this channel, because people like closed-minded. They gonna believe what they want to believe. Fences, it could be facts in their face. They go try to justify it, like, nah, it ain't meant, you taking out of context, it ain't meant to be betrayed like that. It just, you gonna be arguing all day behind it. They already chose they side, who they want to be with. You feel what I'm saying? So you'll be arguing all day with these folks, man. Shit crazy. That's all it is, a political war. Pretty much what it is.
Because listen, we live in there's a constitution and the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me though.
We're here to worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here. No one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
Now, authorities had attempted to arrest Lemon last week after charges were announced against several others connected to the protests, including civil rights attorney Nikema Levi Armstrong, St. Paul School Board member Chantel Louisa Allen.
Now, y'all remember I showed y'all the intro in the beginning, right? So that plays a big part of how he got arrested. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? Because he was just going at it with Don Lemon we talking about. He was just going at it with Trump and Nicki Minaj. Come on now. We all been seeing that these folks good together. You know what I mean? Like they got a strong alliance in the Republican Party. So, and you know Trump on the rampage. Like everybody, remember he had on. Okay, the man got shot, went to jail. Folks learned his name about Epstein files and stuff. Like that man going through a lot. And I know y'all heard recently, the last show rather, he been on fire. When he got in office, he been firing motherfuckers from left and right. And he want vengeance, as you could tell. You know what I mean? So this dude, like, and he just another person he put on as an revenge card. So I don't know, y'all remember, I remember reading an article about Kamala Harris. He want to strip away all her security that she have around her. I'm gonna see if I can put it up for y'all. Just stick around.
Hi, John. Well, right, as you point out, vice presidents are entitled by law to receive protection for 6 months after leaving office. That would have taken Harris to July 21st. But in this previously undisclosed directive, Joe Biden, shortly before leaving office, signed an extension of her protection. That was as there was a threat assessment continuing to be around her. And what happened yesterday is President Trump personally signed a letter revoking that. He wrote in the letter, "You are hereby authorized to discontinue any security-related procedures previously authorized by executive memorandum beyond those required by law for the following individual, effective September 1st, 2025, former Vice President Kamala D. Harris." So that is it. She will lose her protection now. And of course, that comes right as she's about to go out on a book tour. It's the most public facing stuff that she's done since leaving office. That book tour is for her book about the campaign. It's out later this month. And what comes with Secret Service protection is not just the people who are around her, but all sorts of things of monitoring, email threats, guarding her home in Los Angeles. All of these things that are now going to very quickly disappear as of this weekend, September 1st. And the comment from the former vice president's senior advisor, Kirsten Allen, to me was just the vice president is grateful to the United States Secret Service for their professionalism, dedication, and unwavering commitment to safety. No comment from the White House explaining this decision and why it came now.
No information about whether they had done a new assessment, if they thought there was no more threat, just the statement from the president?
Just the letter from the president that was sent.
Okay, y'all remember showing y'all this in the beginning, right? So it's gonna start to make sense how he ended up in jail and who's the reason behind it. So they say Nicki Minaj says on her Twitter, it was like, done cocksucking limit is disgusting. And you already know it was a big fuss behind that, because Nicki Minaj supporters, fans, Jordan, whatever, they're homosexuals and stuff. But we ain't gonna get into that right now. So she was like, how dare you? I want that thug in jail. Now, recently, y'all been seeing Nicki Minaj, she cool with Donald Trump, you know what I mean? And so you know Donald Trump like, okay, so shit, I'm cool with you. You my homegirl, whatever. We gonna put this nigga in jail. And that's what happened. And before I end it, I forgot to end the video. Before I end it, a lot of folks shocked about Nicki Minaj being a Republican. She been screaming this for years. But before I go, y'all like the video, subscribe, comment y'all thoughts below. See y'all in the next one, man.